Previously on Britain's Next Top Model.
Your prince is on the other side of that door.
Tashi let her phobia get the better of her.
Oh, my pleasure. Good work.
The girls caused a stir as Harrods shop mannequins.
Hello, girls.
And met a very big man.
Hello. You are invited tonight for dinner with me, all of you.
Hayley struggled with high fashion.
I don't know what she did on the catwalk, but it was something very, very strange.
And at an emotional elimination, Hayley was sent packing.
Everyone was really upset to see Hayley go because she's really beautiful as well. Nobody could really understand that she was going because she was so pretty, but she had other problems in other areas.
Oh, I was gutted. I didn't want Hayley to go. Me and her are very similar. Drink Stellas, like fags, like a laugh. So yeah, missing a big time. I love you lots. Words can't describe how pissed I am that you've gone, but it won't be for long. You're my special friend. I mean everything I've said. We'll go places together. Remember, it's all about big tits, ass and Stella. Naomi was very lucky and she stayed in.
I didn't think I was going at all, and it did give me a kick up the ass, really. They're saying that there is more in me, and I am trying, but they must know that there is something else inside me, else they wouldn't do that to me, I don't think.
The heat is getting on, especially for Tashi, because she did get criticised a lot last night.
No, I'm sorry, Tashi. It's you know,
a bad picture.
It's a bad picture.
I think everyone is feeling the competition now, and I know that they've all got to try hard because at any time now they can be eliminated.
And then maybe 4 in a row.
We went to a yoga class. For me, the purpose of that was really about self-awareness and, you know, your own breathing skills.
Inhaling and exhaling. It's always the place where we start. Alignment, breath.
When you're doing fashion shoots, they do put you in some tough positions, and he was putting us in a few tough positions.
Good. All right. Okay. Hang in there.
And telling us how it was easier to hold those. So for me, I got a lot out of that yoga lesson.
A lot of yoga is about transformation and changing the body. But it's also about self-acceptance as well, you know, working with who we are, what we are. And
I think this will help all the girls think about how to calm their nerves down, which is a massive part of the competition, because when you're nervous, things go wrong. Because I think it could work a lot for me, because my criticism is that I'm very strong-looking, and I look aggressive all the time, and when I get nervous or uptight, I get even stronger.
Yeah, to soften this down. You know, your greatest strength will be your softness.
I think for me it's more on like a mental side of things. It's keeping up my confidence because I came in here a very strong, confident girl, and the more I stay in here the more they're stripping me of my confidence, and I want to just tap into that so that they can't break me.
You know, there's going to be times where you're going to feel the pressure, right? Anytime. Going into a go-see, working with a photographer, on a shoot. Just try and remember the simple things that we worked with today. Alignment, your posture, right? How you hold yourself, being strong from inside, physically, but also mentally.
You've got to have self-confidence now, understand yourself, and I'm so with you on that.
Yeah, well, that's great. Well, I'm pleased, because otherwise it's going to drive you crazy. Right?
I'm the shortest girl here, and I need to hold myself just as tall as everybody else.
Absolutely. You know, you could walk in with enormous amount of this connectedness that we were talking about, and people are going to think you're a lot bigger than you actually are, just because of your presence.
I think the self-belief thing is the most important thing that you're going to take out of yoga, especially in the industry that we're trying to break into at the moment, because you do get criticised and you do get slammed, you know, at every given opportunity.
Om Shanti, Namo Buddhaya, which basically means thank you very much.
Today you will have your first media interview by Heat journalist Lucy Cave. Lucy Cave has interviewed anyone who's anyone, from Eminem to Britney Spears to Hugh Grant. Your challenge today is to inspire and excite Lucy with your personality convincing her to write a headline-grabbing feature about you.
It's really funny.
When I got outside, I saw that she was in this big Hummer limousine. I was so excited.
I'm Lucy from Heat. Come and sit down next to me.
How cool is this?
I know, it's very nice,
Nice
isn't
to
it?
meet you.
Nice to meet you too, lovely. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Did you ever think that you'd be in a competition like this?
No, I didn't. I used to feel so ugly and I never got any attention from people. Even though my mum's friends, and some of my friends used to say, no, you should get into modelling. I felt really comfortable and I felt like I got my personality across as well. People have said to me, no lie, 4 different people from 4 different areas have said I look like Michael Jackson. I'm saying it on telly. When I come out of this music shop once and they went, stop. And I was like, what? They said, oh my God, look at that resemblance. And I looked, and there's this massive picture of Michael Jackson, and and this is 4 different people from 4 different areas that have said it.
The limo was really cool. I've never been in one before, so felt quite like a celebrity going around London in it.
If you were to go to a showbiz party, are there any celebrity males that you particularly like to meet?
I'm really fussy. They have to be about 6'3", 6'4", big, muscly. They have to make me feel small, which is quite a hard job. Someone like Arnie.
You're joking.
I've got serious ambitions for what I want to do in the future. It's not a small thing. I want to go to the top of another profession as well as modelling.
So what is your other profession?
I want to be a Prime Minister. I want to be the Prime Minister of this country, and I'm already progressing quite nicely with the things I've done on that track.
What's been the hardest thing you've had to do?
For me, going to a commercial casting and eating an ice cream and pretending to be an ecstasy. And I oversexed it a bit, actually, but I gave it too much, to the point of being slightly offensive. So.
Thank you for letting me in your bedroom, and thank you very much for talking to me all today. So, Jenilee, first of all, your headline would be, people used to think I looked like Michael Jackson. So people would look at a picture of you and just think she looks absolutely nothing like Michael Jackson. You did say quite a lot, so I think in terms of if you were being interviewed again, you'd probably maybe want to keep something back, because the thing is about a celebrity or a model turned celebrity, you need to keep a slight element of mystery so that people want to know more about you. Yeah. Lucy, your headline would be, I attract freaks. Arnold Schwarzenegger is my ideal man. Because I just found it so bizarre that you would fancy Arnold Schwarzenegger at all, looking like you do.
I was dreading what it was going to be, but it was actually really funny.
Marisa, you're up next. Your headline would be, having to eat an ice cream as if I was having an orgasm might ruin my political career.
The headline that Lucy came up with looked like she was grasping at straws, to be honest. It wasn't the headline that I would have made for myself.
I wouldn't probably write the whole article on you talking about politics, because most people wouldn't be interested in that.
I would have come up with a simple headline of, you know, model on reality show model wants to rule your country or something like that.
Have you had much criticism from the judges since you've been in the house?
Yeah, and the criticism is always one thing. It's my breast.
You are busty.
I think she probably have a problem in couture.
You know, I also weighed, I was a size 20, about, yeah.
Were you? So how old were you when you were a size 20?
I was 20, yeah.
Tashi, your headline would be, I was a size 20 single mum and I used to starve myself.
I'd eat like 1 meal a day, which was a tin of soup, and that was it. And I'd go to bed literally with stomach aches.
You've got quite a dramatic story to tell, and that is something that would get the readers interested, because they could probably not imagine that you were ever a size 20. And also I'd be able to put a picture of you as a size 20 beside it, and people love the before and after type things.
Has there been any bitchiness going on in the house, though?
There's been some cat fights.
Naomi and Tashi had won a challenge and they went out with 2 actors. The bloke from Coronation Street, he was a stripper in it, and Paul Denone.
Paul Denone, yeah.
Yeah, well, Naomi has a boyfriend, and apparently Naomi went with Paul.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You were there. Can you tell me the truth?
Yeah, like I told Naomi the truth, with my 2 eyes and what I'd seen, she'd blatantly snotted Paul, and Paul confessed it
Now, there's one particular thing that I need to clear up. There have been rumours circulating that you snogged Paul Danan, but you've got a boyfriend. Can you tell me what really happened?
I do have a boyfriend, and I've been with him for 5 years this year, and I don't need someone like Paul for a snog. The Paul thing came up again, which I was annoyed at because it's something in the past that, you know, it's just, you know, I want to get on with the competition and not have something that was just so petty keep getting brought up.
So are you saying categorically you did not snog Paul Danan?
I'm not saying any more on that matter. Got me into another.
Naomi, your headline would be, Paul Danan tried to kiss me and I don't need someone like him.
She could have found out something else about me while she was talking about Paul.
You've just got to be aware that if you're in the public eye and people know who you are, if you're a little bit tipsy and he's, you know, maybe he was behaving in a certain way to you, that's how gossip starts. And so whether it's the people beside you that say something or whether it's the general public, it will happen, and journalists will always pick up on that. And so...
Yeah, I've learned a big lesson.
Yes, nothing will go unnoticed. Jenilee probably needs to learn to be a little bit more careful about what she says in terms of dishing the dirt on her fellow housemates. But from my point of view, it's brilliant because that's just the kind of thing I'm looking for. Do you ever make a fool of yourself when you're drunk?
I haven't done anything that's naughty.
Haven't you?
No, I don't think so. I haven't been allowed out yet, that's why. I haven't won anything yet. I'm quite a good girl.
I want to hear something really saucy, and me personally, I don't really have them kind of stories because I'm only young.
Edwina, your headline would be, I'm comfortable with my body and I would go nude. Now, I know you didn't actually say that. You said...
Well, I'm quite comfortable with my body, but, you know, I would do nude, as long as it was tasteful.
But the thing you need to remember when you're talking to a journalist is they can pick out something from what you've said.
Yeah, I like the headline. Quite cheeky.
Your headline, Stephanie, would be, I've got the worst feet going and I used to wear shell suits.
I have one little toe that kind of sticks out on the ends, and my toes are all a bit like that.
What, like claws?
Like claws, and people tend to take the piss out of that, so... It was funny for me, that headline. It could have been a hell of a lot worse.
Obviously, there can only be one winner. I will tell you what the prize is, first of all. The lucky girl will take 2 other girls to a top celebrity restaurant where they will dine with 3 fashionistas. The rest of you who are left behind will have to clean the house. And that includes the toilet.
Oh, lovely.
I had a battle between 2 of you. The person who was the runner-up is Steph, because I really liked you and I just thought that you had the right balance there. But the winner is Tasha.
I'm sorry.
I felt like you still had a lot more to say. So you gave me enough, but you didn't quite give me everything, and that's what I needed. Well done. Thank you. Now, Tasha, it's your turn to make a decision. You've got to pick 2 girls that you're going to take with you to a top celebrity restaurant.
Right. This is so easy. I chose Stephanie and Marisa. Marisa because she hasn't been out at all, and I know she's getting bored and she's dying to get out of the house. Steph, partly that reason as well, and because I enjoy her company.
The reward was a girls' night out with 3 celebrity model presenter types.
Being out with an it girl and 2 supermodels really made me feel like I was a celebrity.
Starstruck. Nice to meet you.
Hello. They gave us absolutely loads of information and loads of advice that we needed.
You know, you say thank you very much when they pay you, and you smile, and you tell them it's gorgeous, what a lovely day you've had. And, you know, if you are a bitch, they do not forget it.
Yeah.
You know, I know many girls who are gorgeous who will remain nameless at dinner. It's just they're a pain in the arse and they're foul to everybody and they're just not wanted.
To sit there and have a meal with celebrities is sort of the true celebrity lifestyle, and that was really, really good. It was, you know, that was better than what I could have imagined it to be, really. I want to do it all again.
Thanks. While we went out on a proper celebrity night out.
The loser's prize was to clean the house, and I was so annoyed at that because I'm not a domestic person.
Instead of us pairing off who we'd normally pair off with, I went with Edwina and Lucy went with Naomi, and I thought that was a great chance for us to get to know each other more, which I thought helped.
It did go okay. There wasn't any arguments. But it was just a quiet night, really. It was extremely quiet without the girls.
We was at the table with the 3 supermodels.
Marisa talked a lot about her past experiences as a model.
I started modelling
features
when
and
I was
everything.
17. I just couldn't handle it. I got so depressed.
Marisa there again felt like she knew everything about the industry, was talking to like top models that have been modelling for 15 years, still thinking she knows it all.
Melissa,
yes, of course, yeah.
It happened very fast to me. I literally started working the day I walked into the agency, and it was like bang, bang, bang. I worked every day for a couple of months, and there was a lot of hype. It was, you know, I was in magazines as the new face, she's going to do this, that and the other. But I was suffering from quite severe depression at the time, and I wanted to be doing what I thought was best for me at the time, which was the degree. So I chose that route.
After we got up to the nightclub, we all had quite a few to drink, and we didn't want to leave, so we had a blast.
And I drank far too much. Far too much.
We'd left Steph on the dance floor with the DJ's earphones, and she's there dancing away. There's no one else in the room. You know, there's no music going on, and there's Steph with these earphones on, and she's proper dancing away.
I might have got a little bit drunk. Just a little bit drunk. But at the end of the day, I hadn't been out for weeks. So I was going to live it to the fullest extent.
We had a good night.
Lisa Mail! Your next photo shoot will take place today. Be ready to leave at 10:15 a.m. prompt.
Steph, are you feeling better?
I was so drunk. Every half an hour, I woke up being ill. And then I had to get out of bed to go to a photo shoot.
When we were driving down Bond Street and we started to slow down and stop outside all the big fashion shops, my heart started to race. About time we came down something like this.
I know. Whichever one of those stores you go into, on that street, it's something big. I really wanted to jump around and get really excited, but my head and my stomach wouldn't allow me to do that. You know what, I can't even believe how bad I feel today. I just can't believe it, and I did it to myself.
We went upstairs and Jonathan was there, Ruby was there, and then Ram was there, the photographer. As soon as you see all of the important people there, you think, right, it's got to be a good day today.
Right, morning girls, welcome to DKNY in Bond Street. Today we want to have a really great fashion shoot out of you. You've spent a bit of time on your shoots, you should know what we're expecting from you. We need to really see great attitude, you've got to sell the clothes, you've got to wear them, and when a girl looks at these images, they're supposed to say, God, I want to rush out and buy that outfit. Now, Ram is our photographer again today. Remember, he was your first photographer on your first day, and it's fair to say that he was not that impressed with you all. So you've got to really prove to him that you've come along a long way. Show your progression to him so he might want to book you on a job.
We had the makeup, the stylist, everything.
We all had a uniform look. We all had our hair tied back with Alice bands.
I got long straight hair. Is it a short curly hair?
We had quite strong eyes because it was a sexy, elegant but powerful look.
And you've gotten a bit spotty again today, you naughty girl.
The rest of the duration I'll be very looking down, but we're not drinking.
It's your day of a shoot.
Why didn't I just stick to vodka? Why?
Or water.
Last week the photo was really terrible, so, you know, I don't feel pressure, but I know have to make sure that this photo is just wicked.
You can do what you want, yeah. Do it. Work it.
I felt really good walking into the shoot, and I stood there, and it felt like someone just pulled the plug and everything started draining away.
It's a bit too contrived, a bit funky in a bad way. I found Naomi quite stiff. When I did tell her to move, she moved too far.
I felt that I could have pushed myself harder, but when you're there, something's just like a brick wall in front of you.
How fun are you laughing now? Because you've got a really beautiful laugh.
The photographers keep making me smile, and to smile and pose is really awkward because I do like to smile, but I don't pose when I smile.
Hold that, you're happy in New York. Hold that.
I'm not sure if I've done that well enough.
She's happy, she's bubbly, she's thinking of new poses, you know. Great.
And I thought that my best side was this. Would you agree?
Turn. And the other way. Yes. I actually would.
Yeah, well, I thought
But I
so.
think you should wait for the photographers to tell you
Yeah.
which is the best side and isn't, and not tell them what your best side is. But you may well be right.
Yeah.
The first time I felt very comfortable and confident in the outfit that I was wearing. I'm glad that I wore something that didn't draw any emphasis to my boobs. It was difficult with my shoot because I had mannequins, naked men, these plastic dummies all around my feet, and I had to try and pose, interact with these naked dummies.
This is a workout.
I thought Tasha was really good. She really started working it. She really started using the things for the shoot, which was really, really good. It made the pictures look that much more interesting.
I was with Marisa and she was sort of like, oh, we're doing something boring again. Well, I thought we'd be doing something really extravagant today. I don't know what we're doing here. And she just seemed so ungrateful and it just made me really angry.
Because I'm not leaping up and down of excitement and going, oh, we're having our pictures done. I am excited, but yeah, I have done it before. Same as I have got some designer clothes and things in my suitcase. I don't go into raptures going, oh my God, it's so expensive.
Oh wow, she looks great.
To make this work, because it's quite a small space here.
When it got to my turn, I was feeling confident, I was looking forward to it. When I got there though, I felt like I was thinking too much on my posture and not so much on my facial expression, and that come across to Ram.
Speak to me with your eyes, trying a bit more feeling in your face.
But I did get quite confused when I was taking directions from Ram.
Emotional, love, happy, act a little bit with your face. She seems to have one look all the time, you know, quite one face, which is a beautiful face. But she just needs to work on a few different expressions, feelings, you know.
I don't think that I impressed him or Jonathan, which upset me. I feel like this is my last chance to prove to judges that I can be a model. And I just really tried really hard, but I feel like it wasn't good enough.
What's wrong? Why are you upset?
I just didn't feel I impressed Ram or you.
Yeah, you did. Listen, when people are telling you what to do, it's just to try and get the shot. It's nothing personal against you, and it's about pushing yourself to get the best we can get out of you. So it's all constructive stuff.
Head back, over your shoulder, look over your shoulder, chin down. That's great, hold that. I really like Lucy, I think she's beautiful, I think she's fantastic. Don't move, that's great.
This has been the hardest one so far.
Slightly now, head down, hold that. I like Stephanie, but there's a problem, her skin's not very good.
I just wanted to wear a mask. I wanted to wear a paper bag over my head because I looked so ill. And I was just angry with myself that I got myself to that level of hungover.
Fantastic. I was pleasantly surprised with Marisa. Straight on. Beautiful, Marisa, that's great. The first shoot I did with Marisa, she made me feel a bit nervous. I don't know what it was, she was a bit weird. But she seems to have really come into herself. And I think she really suits this kind of fashion.
Marisa manages to complain before every shoot or challenge, basically bringing everyone down and making us think that what we're doing isn't very good, and somehow she manages to go and impress the photographer, impress the judges, and do really well.
We were sat round having tea last night around the table.
We spoke to Marisa about how she was making us feel generally about the competition, because she keeps on putting down all the shoots that we go on, telling us that this isn't high fashion, this isn't what modelling's about.
When you bring down like the things we're doing and you think, oh, it's a bit cheesy, or do you not think it's because you've done other things?
No, Not for us. What we're doing is modelling. This is what it is. It quite shocked me that the girls thought I was just swanning through, finding it easy and cussing everything. It really did, because it isn't like that. And there's nothing cheesy about today, was there? Going into a DKNY shop is pretty huge, and like, you know, wearing those clothes and things. That doesn't happen to any normal model.
She's just the queen of contradiction. She sat and said tonight, oh, I'm really enjoying this experience and I thought everything was great and I can't believe we're doing this, but can I just remind her that at the casting for the ice cream commercial, she sat there and she said, oh, I can't believe I'm doing this. Why am I doing this? It's totally humiliating. This has got nothing to do with modelling. And at the shoot for The Princess and the Frog, before she'd even had a photo taken, she was saying, oh, well, this is just the cheesiest shoot. We're not doing anything professional models would do. I might be able to save this shoot and make it look editorial, but it's totally cheesy.
I was actually given advice by a few people when I came into the show to not mention anything about my past and that I'd had experience, because it might turn around on me and the girls might be like, well, you shouldn't be doing so well, you've got an advantage.
It's hard for me to know that everything that we're doing, you've done better. If you see what I mean.
I may as well be a totally different person now, because it's a totally different time, it's a totally different look in, and I'm a different person to what I was then. So, you know, it's holding me back, if anything.
Every single one of us are in here fighting to get a modelling agency to take us on, because that's what we want to do. But my girl's already been and done it, apparently.
I don't care what you think, I still think you are one of the top contenders to win this.
I mean, if I was doing really well in this competition and floating through, then yeah, I might have the rights of going blah, 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 but I'm not.
I think that's the only thing. I'm not trying to upset you.
We didn't expect her to get upset, and we didn't intentionally go in there to make her upset. But in some respects, she's made all of us feel low at some point because of how she's put down the things that we're doing.
I think that I'm as entitled to a second of chance as anyone.
I'm not taking away your second chance. I really am not taking away your second chance at all. All that you need to remember is that this is our first chance, and that's it. That's it.
I don't believe for one moment any of the girls are true friends in here now.
Lisa Mayo! Oh my God, Lisa Mayo! Is everyone awake? Tomorrow you will meet the judges, and only 6 girls will continue on their journey towards becoming Britain's next top model.
Matter, Jen? Jen, what's up? Jen, talk to me.
I don't...
Come on, Jen.
I don't want to go home tomorrow, but...
What's up?
I don't want to go home tomorrow, but...
Come on, Jen. Jen, just be strong.
I can't breathe.
Why are you upset?
Because in elimination last week, my photo was awful. And they said that I haven't got any chances left.
You've told me this, you got to take criticism.
No, it ain't about I can take criticism. I'm disappointed in myself. I didn't feel like I impressed the photographer, and he's on the panel tomorrow. And that's why I'm worried, because I feel that he might think I was hard work.
Don't get yourself upset. Don't cry like a werewolf.
I'm feeling positive entering the elimination, but the week has obviously ended a bit lower than I hoped with the situation in the house and the other girls.
Edwina's already started packing her things.
I do feel that I may be going, and I can't really explain why. I just have a feeling that this could be the day that I leave.
Elimination is tougher and tougher every week, and I don't know whether I'm safe this week, because I think the photo's going to have a lot to play in this week, and I'm hoping that my photograph's going to be good, because it's got to be damn good to get you through to the next round now.
The person I want to go, but not necessarily I think who will go, is Marisa. I think because she's playing a game, she doesn't really want to be here. I feel that she's only here to prove a point and to prove that she can actually fool everyone and win anyway.
It's annoying because most people in here really want this and nothing else, and Marisa wants this kinda, but she wants politics more.
I always feel nervous But today I'm going to make sure I walk into that elimination room confident, show them that this is what I really want.
Hi everybody.
Hi.
I know it's been a testing week for you all, but unfortunately, for one of you, the road to becoming Britain's next top model is about to end. Let me reintroduce our judges. We have Marie Helven, one of the first ever supermodels, Jonathan Pang, model manager extraordinaire.
Hi there.
And of course, you'll all recognise our guest judge this week, Ram Shergill.
Hi.
Hi.
We're going to start with the individual evaluations. Hey, Edwina. You had a fashion shoot with Ram. How did you feel about that?
I felt quite under pressure when it came to doing this shoot, because quite a big shoot, wasn't it?
Let's take a look right now at your best shot.
Oh. It's just, should my eyes be looking at the camera or looking up? I'm not really sure.
Not always.
Not always. It's more about your character, and that's why I love that picture, because you have got a good personality and it's really come through, your happiness and you're smiling. You've got energy in your face. I enjoyed taking your picture, to be honest with you. I thought it was really good.
Great.
And the pose looks very relaxed, very nice, very easy.
I really liked it. The only thing that I would say is in the pose, your chest and your neck looks a little bit strained. So you just have to, in the future, just be a little bit more aware of that. But all in all, I thought it was great. Yes. Thanks very much. How was the meeting with the journalist?
Oh, I love meeting Lucy. It was really good for me, I felt, like, with my, my vocal skills. And I really felt that I got my personality across to her. She thought I was very funny.
You had a shoot with Ram.
Yeah.
How did that go?
You were really excited about it.
I was really excited, yeah.
So what happened?
But you kind of fell to pieces a little bit, didn't you, when you got on set in the nicest way?
Because obviously my photo last week, it was about my posture.
Yeah.
So I was focusing more on my posture than on my face, and I didn't tend to change my facial expressions, which I should have. I know I should have.
You froze in front of the camera. I think you've got to lose your inhibitions and then you'll be really good.
Or even, it's all right to feel nervous, but don't let it show, because that doesn't inspire confidence in the team working around you.
No.
Let's take a look at your best shot.
That's nice, actually.
I'm not with you guys in this. I've got to say, I don't think that the position particularly works, because I don't think you look as if you have a waist. I don't like your neck in it, and I think that, because we spoke to you last week about how you should be and things, and I don't think you pulled it off.
Thank you for your advice, though.
Oh.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Hey, Lucy.
Hi, Lucy.
I've had an amazing week, and the photo shoot with Ram, I think, has been the highlight, because I really didn't think I'd ever get to do anything that big, and I felt like I was a professional model in a really professional situation.
You did look great, and I think that you showed moments where you lost yourself in it and let yourself go. There were certainly quite a few shots that were pretty good.
The thing I would say is you need to work on your hands and your feet. You have to learn how to compose them a little bit.
Let's take a look right now.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, fantastic.
That's really good.
Fantastic.
I really like it.
Lucy, you've done really well.
Yeah.
Really, really well. Hey, Marisa.
Yeah.
How's your week been?
It's been really good.
There is a problem for me. I personally think that you do sometimes come across very moody. Maybe it's a superiority complex or something with the other girls, or maybe you're a little bit older than the other girls. You've seen it all before. You don't need it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just telling you how I feel.
No, absolutely. It's not a superiority thing. It's more, for me. Sorry, I'm going to get quite upset.
No, don't get upset, love. Don't get upset. Please don't be upset. What is it?
Well, for me, the whole experience has been quite mental for me. It's sort of been breaking down. Like, for example, the Heat person sort of not finding me very interesting because I am slightly different. I've come from this kind of 5 years in a library of being really academic, and now I just feel sort of boring, kind of like my personality is non-existent.
You're not boring. You're definitely not boring. You're far from it.
You've achieved an awful lot in your life, haven't you?
That's
With your academic...
That's why I'm sort of feeling I'm not feeling like myself. Normally I am friendly. I don't forget things. I'd come up to you and sort of said thanks for taking my shot and things, but I've sort of gone into myself.
You've got to really try to disassociate all the criticisms from you yourself as a person, because you yourself as a person is fantastic.
The picture is good. The picture is good. That is amazing.
Yeah. You have fantastic potential. I tell you this every time I see you. I think you're smart enough to realize that it's not in commercials. It's not that kind of look. I think your career is in high fashion.
Again, I'm going to take a different view. I'm not 100% sure of the shot. I'm not sure about your pose in it. I am not sure about your facial expression in it. You have intensity in your eyes. But for me, it doesn't stand out enough. If I saw that in a magazine, I'd flick past.
Oh, I disagree. I disagree
totally
completely.
Hey, Naomi.
Hey, Naomi. You did a shoot with Ram. How did you find that?
But it felt like as soon as I get in front of the lights and the camera, something starts to drain a bit. I think I have ideas and I'm confident about striking poses and giving lots of variety, but when it gets to that, I feel, should I or shan't I?
I suggest go for it. It's much better to go in there and give many more expressions, many more positions, so that they have a lot more to choose from. Right. Let's take a look at the best picture. What do you think of it?
I like it.
But there is something slightly wrong with the leg shape. Because again, back to your height issue and all of that, it's about the illusion of making you look taller and longer, etc.
I look quite tall.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do. But I think it's great attitude in the eyes, and I think it is strong in the face. And I loved you with the long straight hair.
Tail, I can see that there.
Yeah, I thought that looked fab on you. Nice there.
I like your outfit. I think you look very pretty.
Sorry to say this, but you had a really rotten hangover the day of the shoot, didn't you?
Oh, that's not good.
That's very unprofessional.
I mean, yeah.
I do appreciate that, and I was very, very angry with myself the following morning because of how hungover I was.
You really look great.
You can do that anytime you want, but not if you know you're going to have a shoot the following
You're going
day.
to be judged on at this point in the competition.
Marie's right.
You're nuts.
Let's take a look at your best shot.
You look beautiful with your hair pulled back like that. Beautiful.
I think you look a little bit sad, but I think overall it's
There's
lovely.
one word for it.
Congratulations on winning the award again.
Yeah, thank you.
How many is it now?
She's won them all, haven't you?
No, I haven't. It's a shared thing, but it's third time now.
So how was your interview with the journalist?
It was good. I learned a lot in terms of not giving too much information away and holding back some things.
How did you find working with Tashi?
She worked it and she was good. Fantastic. I was happy. She's refined, which is what I like with her hands and her pose, her legs, her shape, her composure, her personality. I was very, very happy. And look at those eyes, they're like that.
Great intensity.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Gets tougher every week, but someone's got to go, guys. What do we think of Edwina?
It's a great photograph. Yeah. Finally, she looks like she's really been listening to everything we said.
Yeah, she's got that natural kind of laugh, smile. She wants it. She wants to do well. She's really kind of got that kind of look.
Well, that's what we need.
Yeah.
Jenilee, I'm disappointed.
For an inexperienced model to have to model an outfit like that is next to impossible. I'm not sure if I could do it.
But she could have worked it better.
But she's made her hips look good, but it's look big.
She could have played with a skirt.
It's really difficult to model something that's so shapeless.
She should be getting stronger and more confident.
Yes,
she's a bag of nerves. She shouldn't be running off to the loo, bursting into tears.
Jenilee does think too much because she tries so hard, but I don't think that the face, and she can't do things at the same time.
Lucy.
Beautiful photograph.
But again, with her, she went on and off. She didn't maintain, the equilibrium at all in the shot. She, kept getting distracted. When it was on, but she got off very quickly.
That's not good. You should
It's
be
not,
on at all
but
times.
the shot is great.
Marisa.
I love Marisa. I have from the beginning. I think she has so much potential, but I'm getting a little bit concerned about her.
I think she's emotionally unstable, and I think models really have to be thick-skinned to succeed, and she lost it today.
She isn't listening to what she's told. Every time you see a picture of her, it's the same expression.
She looks like a model. She has a great look.
Yeah.
Having said that, it hasn't translated onto the photograph.
Right, Naomi, I think it's a great shot of her.
Oh, I hate that picture.
No, I agree. I think it's great. I think she's got really... she's proven that she can do that soft, romantic beauty look, but have a bit of attitude and intensity as well.
I'm
and I
not
think it comes
convinced
through
about
there.
Naomi at all. I, as a model, I don't think that modelling is her thing. Acting, maybe.
She shows versatility.
I agree with you. I still see her as a girl that could get a beauty campaign or a sort of shampoo commercial that could make her very rich one day.
Tashi,
That's a great picture.
She worked that suit amazingly.
She loved wearing it. She felt comfortable in it. She knew she looked good in it. And what's refreshing about her is she's very honest about herself. She's very comfortable with her personality, and that came through.
It's a hard thing to model a suit.
Yeah.
And I think she's pulled it off.
Most difficult.
Stephanie, the Hangover picture.
Her eyes are beautiful, but her skin, she needs to sort her skin out.
There are 7 beautiful girls in front of me, but I only have 6 photographs in my hands. These 6 photographs represent the girls who are still in the running to becoming Britain's next top model. When I call your name, will you please step forward? Tashi. You pulled out all stops this week. Congratulations, you're still in the running to becoming Britain's next top model.
Thank you, thank you.
Naomi. Congratulations. Lucy. You're really showing that you can be versatile with your look. Congratulations, you're still in the running to becoming Britain's next top model. Edwina. You really worked to the brief, and you showed youth and vitality in your picture. Well done. Stephanie. My advice to you this week is don't drink before you have an important photo shoot. Congratulations. Will the remaining 2 girls please step forward? The girl's name that I do not call out must go back to the apartment immediately, pack up her things, and leave. Marisa, we are concerned that you only have 1 look. And in this competition, we need someone with versatility. Jenilee, your outburst on the shoot was very unprofessional. You must leave the tears and the tantrums at home. Congratulations, Jenilee. You're still in the running to becoming Britain's next top model.
Thank you.
It's fine. I think it was sort of time I needed to get out because mentally I just didn't want to be here. I can take the lessons I've learned from the last couple of weeks and put it into the career that I want to pursue. So I'm looking forward to going home and reading a newspaper, working on my mind again because I'm feeling a bit sort of dried up mentally. I've been quite depressed in here. Some people will feel good putting on a beautiful dress and having their picture taken, but what makes me feel good is reading a really great book or learning something new. So I'm looking forward to doing all those things again.
Next time on Britain's Next Top Model.
That's it!
The girls pop to Paris for a casting with a French couture designer.
She's too fat, I think, for the model, actually.
Their first visit to Models 1 leaves Tashi at an all-time low.
Don't start crying, and I've had you down as a crier.
And Steph and Naomi meet some surprise guests for dinner.
Thursday on The Biggest Loser UK.
I don't think anybody quite expected what happened next.
The Biggest Loser UK, Thursday at 9, exclusive to Living TV.
Oh, and for tomorrow's challenge, they're pulling an ice cream van along a beach. It's all new at 9. And then there were 6. Marisa gets her say in the evictee story next.